This is Baby Audio's Smooth Operator, and this is sort of a combination of EQ, spectral compression, and a resonance suppressor. Overall, very easy to use. Adjust your threshold here, adjust your nodes here, use your mouse wheel to change the Q. Okay. If you're in a blank area here, just not on a node, you can use your mouse wheel to change your threshold right there. And with this plugin, you can sort of bring in some more clarity, some hi-fi-ness, control the overall tone and balance of your tracks pretty easily and quickly here. So let's go over the interface here. That's pretty much all of it right there, but there's some other options up here. So we can change the colors of the background right there. You have your presets right here. Click either of these Baby Audio logos to bypass the plugin. Click free. You have a side chain right here that you can turn on and have another track control how this one here works and compresses and the effect is applied. You have a solo button down here. So here we have a guitar track. If I turn on the solo, all I need to do is hover over any of these nodes and it will solo that frequency range for me. Then I can adjust here how it's going to sound change my Q. Then move off and hear the entire spectrum there. You have a focus, so you're going to notice the reduction up here, right? Right here, you see that reduction? If I pull this over this way, see it flattens out. Pull it over more to focus. It does much more focused around each of these ranges, as you can see there. So if you want to really affect an area, just pull it down further. If you don't want to affect it very much, just pull this up. So in a way, it's a little bit like multi-band compression in a way, but more flexible. It's not the same thing, but you can sort of think of it like that, combined with that intelligent resonance suppression as well. Spectral compression, EQ. You have an overall output that's pretty self-explanatory, right? You can change your meter here by clicking it, peak or RMS, change the overall size of the interface right there. All right, so that's the entire interface right there. Let's look at that side chain real quick here. So here we have this bass track here at the beginning, and you'll really hear this up here. So I have this side chained to the drum track, but let me just bypass this right now. It's going to be way too much low and way too much bass here. Just surrounding everything and nothing's coming through clearly. Let me just solo just that bass. Like way too much, right? So let's go and turn this back on. Now, however you set up sidechain in your DAW may be different. Studio One, just click right here. Add whatever track you want for the sidechain. And that's pretty much it. So now that drum track is going to control how this operates. And it's going to squeeze down, especially on this low end as I dialed some out, or this, around 50, 60 hertz or so. Then I let some of that very low end go through and then pull down some of that top end since we don't really need it. It's a bass track, right? So now you can see how that's working from this drum track. So whenever there's nothing playing, that bass can rise up and fill in those spaces. But whenever those drums are hitting, it's going to squeeze down on that low end so we can actually hear the drums and the snare, etc., right? So also here at the beginning, what else did we do here? So with our intro synth track, again, just controlling the overall tone here, just shaping it a little bit. Right. Making it more clear overall. And on our voice tracks right here. Again, pulling out some low end there, focusing around this more mid-range and upper mid-range. Don't need this really top end here. Pull some of that down like that. Makes it a little more clear overall, right? Same thing up here on these. Now it sounds fine like that, but once it's combined with the bass and the drums, I don't need all that low end that's in there. Again, I'm shaping this track, taking out some harshness here. Now on this part right here, check this one here out. So he's got kind of a hard S, so I've removed some of that weird S sibilance and resonance that's going on in these tracks here. Bypass that. Really harsh, right? Just took care of that right here. I'm not completely killing it, just pulling out a good amount there, and then pulling out some of that low end there, shaping the overall track so it goes along here with this bass. Let's come down to this guitar track now. Again, it's got some weird honkiness in it, but just bypass that. Right down in this area. We don't need all that, especially with the bass here. Just too much. So I'm going to shape this track with Smooth Operator. Again, let's go to solo here. So this is the area right here, right? Kind of honky. Pull some of that down. Change the focus a bit there. Now, if I want to remove some of that chiminess, I can pull a little of that out, or not pull some out. I'll pull a little bit out here, and a little bit of that top end there. With the low end through. Okay. Just controlling those weird resonances and some of that chimey top in there. And then it fits much better here with the bass. And on the bass, also have a Smooth Operator, letting that low end through. Again, it's got a problem with some honkiness here in it. Right here. Just listen to that. Pull some of that out. There we go. That's better. And then together, they actually sound pretty good. Alright, so that is Smooth Operator from Baby Audio. If you want to pick it up for yourself, head right over here. You can also get it at Plugin Boutique. I'll have those links in the description below. Head over here, check out more about it, read about it here. Full instructions right there as well. Read over those. More about spectral processing and some more demos right over here. So again, this will be in the description below. Head over here and check it out. Again, that is the Smooth Operator from Baby Audio.